city, sleep in your own bed and all that?
Yeah, definitely. We're going to try to keep the routine almost treated like a road game, though. We're going to put the guys in the hotel, try to get them out a little bit out of their normal routine at home. But it is fun to still be here in Nashville, finish the season the way we did. Should be a lot of excitement. Hopefully we see a lot of black and gold in the stands. But our guys are excited and ready to get going.
You mentioned how well you guys finished down the stretch. Do you try to ride that momentum into the postseason, or do you kind of hit the reset button? How do you approach it?
I think you do. I mean, we feel that we're playing well, and we're going to give ourselves a chance to win by what we do on the defensive end. So if you want to play well offensively, but not every night the shots are going to fall. But I think we give ourselves a chance to be in games and stay in games no matter what if we really focus and locked in on the defensive side of the ball, and we have. I mean, we got good leaders who set the tone there. Obviously with Ezra and how he starts the game, getting into the ball and that ball pressure is contagious throughout my lineup, and that's what we have to have. We really want to accomplish our goals of coming here and having a really big weekend. That we got to set the tone right away. I mean, it's to the team. We don't know who we're playing yet. We watch those games and try to prepare for both of them over the last couple of days. So it'll be more of a tune-up in the morning before we get back. But dangerous teams. We played Georgia at Georgia. It was a game that came right down to the wire, and obviously we know what happened when we went to LSU. So that was the only blemish that we've had out of our last 9 games. So we got to be ready to play no matter what.
Obviously, you'd rather have Liam than not have him, but you have played, pockets of games this season without him. Does that help you prepare for not having him for this tournament, you think?
Yeah, definitely. We definitely miss Liam and what he brings to the table for us. He's a guy that we can throw it down there too. We still can throw it down there. I think we still got to play inside out. Quentin's he can make plays around the basket as well. He's a really good passer, so I think he screens well for us. But now we're getting Lee Dort back. It's going to be big for us. Malik Beard has played some minutes for us. So we do it by committee. We're a team. I think Ezra said it as best as I could say it. I mean, this is a group. These guys really care about each other. They fight for each other, and now it's even more motivation to get it done with one of their brothers down, and he's going to be right there cheering and supporting with us in his boot. But he's that type of guy. I mean, great that he was able to receive the recognition for what he's done this year by being selected, all defensive player of the year and first team all SEC. So we're happy for him, but at the same time, we're still trying to build our resume. We would love to be locked in the tournament and everything, but we have an opportunity to improve our resume here in this tournament, and hopefully we can come out and do that.
So Lee is good to go for tomorrow?
Lee should play tomorrow.
How confident is the team heading into tournament play?
I think we're confident, but at the same time, we know this is a tough league. And we've seen it, night in and night out. That everybody's capable, so we have to, really stay tuned to our game plan and do the things that we need to do. We need to screen, we got to rebound. But we find a way to win, even when we haven't been great on the defensive boards. I mean, we got out rebounded by Mississippi State in our last regular season game, but still find a way to win. Had some key and timely rebounds and made key and timely plays. So that's always important in the game of basketball because it's a game of mistakes. You're not going to be perfect in it, but we do. But again, a lot of that we can control ourselves by being physical when the ball goes up, going and checking bodies. Because our initial first defense has been really good. We guarded teams well to that first shot, giving them second chance opportunities, or not really being taken care of, running good offense, maybe having turnovers or quick shots, unexpected shots, allow teams to get out in transition and not play against our half-court defense. So I think we're the better team when we get set up and teams have to play against our half-court defense.
Being named co-coach of the year, I know it's a team effort, but what does that mean for you personally?
No, I mean, it's been great, man. I mean, it's great for my staff. I mean, you go through a lot of highs and lows during the course of the season, and we had no bigger low than we had against Alabama and a big loss there. And, again, I think it really kind of sparked our guys. Somebody told me Liam showed somebody a text that he had sent after that game that said we were going to go 9-1. After that, and we wound up going 9-1 after that. And I was interested to see what was the one that he had on the schedule that we were going to lose. But no, I just felt like we knew that we had been kind of beating ourselves, you know, in a lot of different games. And I think we cleaned up some things, and they started to receive some fruit from all of the labor that they put in it. But no, it's great for my staff. I mean, we hear all the noise, you know, at different times. And it's tough on their families, and, you know, but. You know, I've been hearing it for a long time, and you know, found a way to navigate those things. But it's some great validation, especially when it's from our coaches, the guys that understand what it takes to do it in this league. So I'm thankful that they saw fit for it, and a lot of deserving guys. I mean, I think our Buzz had a great season. I thought. Drawing blank right now, but it's just a number of guys that had tremendous seasons for us. But glad that we're here and glad we're in the position that we're in right now.
With all the tournament hopes hanging over your guys' head, what's the mentality of your team, and what's kind of your message to them? Is it one game at a
take
time?
care of our own business. I mean, like I said, we can't wait and hope that we get help. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we've done enough. I mean, like I said, I think our model is different than a lot of models, you know, from different teams. We're not loaded with a bunch of 5th and 6th year guys. You know, I think our roster has balance. We've done it the right way. We're not a bunch of collectives and different type of things. We just hadn't been part of who we. I mean, again, it's the new world, and we may have to be a player in that to some extent, but it's not going to be pay for play. It's going to be guys that come here and fit the model of who we are, and we're going to try to take care of those guys. So I think that's and we go to class. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what anybody says. On game day when we play at home, our guys go to class. We don't have an off day, and I think and we've shown the numbers. I mean, Andy Fox is unbelievable with those numbers. Our guys, when we didn't have to go to class and we played on the weekends, they were off the charts. You know, Tyron Lawrence probably shoot 30% better from 3 when he doesn't have to go to class. But we're not going to bend. We're not going to break. That's who we are. That's what Vanderbilt's about, and we're proud of that. And hopefully, those are some factors that weigh in, as well as how we finish down the stretch, and not so much what happened in the first part of the season. Not that it should be discredited, but it's a new world. You know, with the transfer portal. A team that we made scheduled that we thought, okay, maybe that's a really probably sure win. You know, they had a couple pieces of some 5th and 6th year guys. I mean, and I really feel that the teams that we lost to, Grambling State and Southern Miss, they were better than us at that time, but they're not better than us now. And I think that's what should count, and hopefully the people that make those decisions see fit for them as well.
How much Memorial magic are you hoping to see here?
I'm hoping to see a bunch of them more. Like I said, I think that black and gold is going to be in effect. I mean, I wish we could get our student body. I wish I could buy them tickets in them. They've been unbelievable. They've been a true 6-man force. But you can feel the buzz, you can feel the excitement around the city. I'm just glad that it's back here in Nashville, and hopefully we can eventually, get it to the point that where all these coaches are starting. Being mad that it's in Nashville, and it's a home court advantage for us. But again, we got some work to do to get it to that point.
Thanks, Coach.
That's all good.
How excited? Oh, go ahead, Rex. I was
You got a more serious question.
No, not really. I was just going to ask you how excited you are to just have the tournament back here in Nashville. Get to sleep in your own bed, and like Coach said, hopefully get a lot of black and gold in the stands.
Yeah, it's just it's a good thing just being home and not having to travel too far to come to the games. Just like a 5-minute ride down the street, so it's been good. It's been real comfortable for us.
Oh, I'm confident. Are you guys heading into this weekend?
I think we're really confident. I think we feel like we can beat anybody. We've been rolling this last 10 games, and I just think we're all confident and we all are comfortable with each other right now, and we're rolling right now. So.
I was just going to ask if anybody's thrown filet at you.
Filet mignon?
You okay? So that's not new. Okay.
No, it's been happening my whole life.
when did you first hear that one?
Filet mignon. Probably in high school. When I was a freshman. They used to call me when I was like a 9th grader. I was a scrawny kid. He used to call me filet mignon.
You remember who gave it to you?
Who gave it to me? I don't know. It might have been my older brother. He's a senior. Something like that.
After the Alabama game, everybody was wondering where this program was going, and you guys have only lost once since then. What do you think is keyed the turnaround for you guys this last stretch of the season?
Yeah, I think it's we just all believe in each other. After that game, we all just came together and it was like, this is unacceptable, and we know what we can do. We know what we like our capabilities are, and so we just came down, and it just came down to heart towards that. That first game after that Alabama game was it was gonna show like where we were gonna be against Ole Miss, and we just came out, played hard, and everybody bought into what Coach Stack was saying, and now we're here.
You guys played both LSU and Georgia. You got takeaways from those games for tomorrow?
Yeah, both good teams. Definitely the LSU game came out a little flat. We just flat that game, but we're real confident playing against them, and it's good that we played them recently, but also Georgia, playing them at home and seeing like what their guys' tendencies are and stuff like that. There's a lot of takeaways that we looked at on film last couple of days, and we're pretty confident going that game, both of those games.
With you being a transfer and this being your first year here, playing on a stage like this and games that matter in March, do you feel like this is kind of what you were hoping for when you made that decision?
Yeah, definitely. I was looking for these big moments, and Stack was saying that we were gonna do big things this year, and I believed in him. He believed in me, and I think that just leads to just him having confidence in me, and just that confidence going to the players, and me being one of the leaders on the team. If I have confidence, that rubs off on everybody else. So.
Obviously, you'd rather have Liam than not have him, but you have played a number of games this year without him.
Yeah.
How has that prepared you for what you guys got to do going forward, I guess?
Yeah, I think it was big. We all know Liam is, one of the best bigs in the country, and, that would be really good to have him right now. But, we played a lot of games without him. We're confident in our other bigs, Q, Lee Dort, and all those guys like that. So I think we're real comfortable and we're real confident. We know how everybody plays right now. We're rolling right now, so I think our confidence is sky high right now. So.
Do you guys worry about what wins in this tournament will do for your resume, or do you just concentrate on the teams you're playing?
Yeah, we try to just focus on the next game. Not really worry about all the bracket stuff and all that stuff. We're just focused on the next game and winning those next games, and try to force the hand for whoever's picking it, the committee or whatever. Just try to force their hand and win as many games as possible in this tournament.
You guys have been getting a lot of love across the country, though. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, it's been really cool. It's been really cool. A lot of deserved awards. Obviously, to Coach Stack and Liam and Jordan Player of the Week and stuff like that. So, it's a blessing, and we're real happy for those guys, and they deserve it. It's been really cool to see all that notoriety.
I'm excited. Last year we were in Tampa, but I remember before here it was so much fun. I'm excited to be able to play here. All the students should be able to come in, play, and make a big difference for us, I think.
Everyone's to talk about just how confident you guys look, given how you guys finished the regular season. How do you take that momentum into this tournament?
I think it's just like continuing to build every day. We did really good things going into February, and then first games in March, so we want to just keep our momentum going in. Just try and focus on the little details every day, so that way when it comes time to play, we're ready to go.
Obviously, Liam's not going to be available. How much do you and the other bigs try to, how is the onus going to be on you guys to pick up the slack, I guess?
It's really about defense for us. Liam is a huge presence for us. He does so many things offensively and defensively, but really stepping in and locking into our defensive assignments and making sure that we don't miss any coverages and just locking down as much as we can.
When are you coming back next year for sure now? Is that determined? Was that always the plan, or did that change this year?
That was kind of like every year it's really, seeing how it goes, but it was kind of in the plans since last year because my master's is a 2-year program.
How confident do you guys feel heading into tomorrow's game and the rest of the weekend?
We're very excited, and we're going to bring a ton of confidence with us because we think we're in a great spot. We have really good momentum going into this, and we want to keep it going.
You guys have all the Memorial Magic. Do you think those students will show up here for you guys?
Oh, I definitely think they're going to be here.
Obviously, LSU or Georgia, you played both teams. I mean, you feel pretty good about either one of those guys?
Yeah, we prep for both teams, and we're ready for whoever we have to face.
With you returning next year, how big do you feel that opportunity is with Liam leaving, and how much help do you think those young bigs will be to you?
I think that it's a huge opportunity to just step up and just establish what I'm going to do. I think that it's going to be a big opportunity for our younger guys to come in and kind of set the tone going into the end of this season and then looking forward as well. So I think it's just huge for everybody. You know, it sucks that we lost him, but next man up.
Obviously, you know, if you guys run the table and win it, you're automatically in. But what do you think a good run at this tournament will do in terms of impressing the committee for the NCAA tournament?
Honestly, just we're right there, and we just need to focus on one game at a time.
You guys have got a lot of positive love around the country. That's got to feel good for this program and for you guys as players.
Yeah, it's definitely rewarding for all of us. We're excited about it, but we know like we can't get complacent about it. We have to lock in.